Hello, Prudential Sales Executives, for our video message of the week. All right, this week's message is entitled Focus on Your Strengths. And I have to tell you, listen up closely because it's a powerful message. Now, I'm going to jump right into it. The question that you should be asking right now, or you may be, is, all right, what does he mean and why do I focus on my strengths? So let me share some specific tips for you that will show you why it's so important to focus on your strengths and how it's going to move your business forward very, very quickly. All right, number one, life is easier when you focus on your strengths. Not only when you focus on your strengths, but when you surround yourself with people that are working on specifically what they're great at, which by definition is a strength. What's key about that is management gets easier. It's easier to manage the people because specifically, you know what? You don't have to worry about it. They're doing something that they're awesome at. Next, okay, culture. Think about this. If you had everyone around you, including yourself, working on the things that you love to do and that you enjoy doing, do you think you'd have a more positive culture? Everyone's happy, everyone's excited because they get to work on everything that they're great at. Very important point. Next, it's more productive. I mean, by definition, I'm working on something that is a core strength of myself. All right? Do you think that I'm going to be more productive at that? More excited about it? Absolutely. Okay, so production goes up. How about the training aspect within that? Think about it. Now I'm growing my skill set on something that I'm already really good at. Think about that. Now I'm really tuning in that skill set. I'm really getting great, super great at something. That is just a powerful opportunity that will continue to be more and more productive over time. Next, it's more efficient. When you focus everyone on what they're great at, guess what? More productivity, less people. Why? Because guess what? We can get a ton done because everyone is focused on something that they're so great at. It's so powerful. Last tip on this, and then I want to share with you something that is a terrible word called excuses. Okay, that some of you may be thinking about, but don't worry, we'll work through those. The last tip on this is, it works. Why focus on my strengths? Because it works. By results, it always moves people forward more quickly, and I promise you, I need a leap of faith here, I promise you, it will move your business forward quickly as well. Now, all right, some excuses that I hear along these lines that I want to share with you and we're going to work through. One of them is, you know, right now with everything going on in my life, I just can't afford to hire someone. You know, I know there's some things that I don't really enjoy doing, but right now I've got to choose to do those. Wrong answer. In fact, if you remember last week's message about always taking what you're looking to do in a positive fashion, let me give you a better way to ask that question. How much money do I need saved where I feel comfortable, okay, whatever that number is, where I feel comfortable that I can have someone working with me who's going to handle the things that I don't enjoy doing, that I'm really not effective at, so I can spend my time doing what I'm great at to generate me as much business and as much productivity as possible? That's the question you should be asking. The other item that always comes up, and I'm going to throw in the excuse category as well, you know what? I don't know of anyone, okay, who could really handle this. I mean, how do you find someone like that? Well, two aspects that are really important about this. First of all, you're never going to find somebody, okay, unless you do two key things. One is make a list being very, very specific on what the expectations for a person is. And I'm talking with crystal clear clarity on what that job description will be. Okay, you got to be clear on it. Okay. Number two, you're not going to find that person unless you start looking for that person. Okay, it's very, very key. So once you have clarity of what you're trying to fill, you are clear on what you have to create from a financial standpoint, so which will help you be focused, all right, and then you start looking for that person, I promise you, that person will arrive. You just got to make that happen, all right? Focusing on your strength is a key attribute to any successful business. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.